The 600, they've left the riverside of the track. Trade Search well held in front by Noski. He leads by a length, running second, but niggled along on the outside is Elliott Boy, being followed by Black Chip, still covering ground. On the fence, Men of Muck and Budden nearing the home turn, followed by Clever Dick, just getting held up behind Horse's Heels around the turn. Nice Go beat it to the punch coming around the corner. Trade Search had led them at the cutaway, 250 from home, and booted 3 in front of Nice Go. Our Maori Boy is running on. I didn't like Clever Dick whatsoever. Trade Search 100 from home. Nice Go, the immediate danger, cutting it down. And then Our Maori Boy, but Nice Go sweeps to the lead. The filly pulls away. Nice Go beat Our Maori Boy. Trade Search third from Masked Virtue. Clever Dick just whacked away. In behind the Men of Muck and Budden, followed home then on pulling up Bristol Road next. A gap to Black Chips and a long way back then Pocket Man, and Elliott Boy faded right out of contention to run last. 11 the winner. Nice Go. 261.40 into 250 favouritism there on track. Nice Go. Number 11, the Vital Equine filly for Brett Wilkinson. And she put pay to them easily, was able to zip around the outside of Clever Dick just prior to the home corner. He wasn't going really well enough at that stage. Our Maori Boy was making a run from well off them, off the pace. And battling away, Trade Search had made all of the running and led them for home and well into the straight. Master Virtue finishing fourth. Clever Dick, never really likely. 1:32.02 there. The maidens have run in the first for the day for the 1500 metres. It's 11:13 and 2. The winner is raced by Craig Fox and Ace Stecco, a filly by Vital Equine from Let's Go, a more than ready mare, ridden by Sean O'Donnell. Our Maori Boy with another minor placing. That's 4 out of 20. The Blackfriars Television Gelding for Jody Oram, Danny Kaitapu and BK Oram, trained by Anthony Oram, ridden by Patrick Carberry, and 3 Trade Search by Trade Fair out of Search for M. Epis, Miss I. Ledden, and trained by Ted Martinovich, Jared Noski there, the pilot. 11:132, a length and a quarter by 1. Margins after the first for the day. And she opens up her account there at her 9th career start after 3 minor placings. Had no luck last time out. Nice Go. Race 2, the Tab Touch race replays handicap at 152, and there are no alterations there to the first of the 2-year-old races. As we take you downstairs after the first on the card, Nice Go. Brett Wilkinson trains here from Ascot and about to catch up with Adam McGrath after the victory of the filly.
9th start today for Nice Go. This filly continue to be backed in. Surely you had a bit of an opinion of this galloper, Brett, with the way that the money has always come for her.
Yeah, we've always had a bit of an opinion of her. She hasn't had much luck in the races so far to date, and Sean rode her very well today. That
was the biggest thing going through the replays. It's not that the horse has been disappointing on numerous occasions. It's just everything that could go wrong has gone wrong throughout a race.
Yes, and she's been her own worst enemy at times too, with a couple of different habits she wants to do. So hopefully we've ironed them out, and yeah, she won well.
We've seen her race a lot over the 11 and 1200 metres, but you've always intended to step up. We've seen the 15 and 1600 metre races. What do you think is her ideal distance?
I think she'll get a bit further the way she got to the line today. Just where that's going to be, we don't know yet. We originally brought her back in with the Oaks in mind, but we may be a bit behind the 8 ball there. So we'll just wait and see.
Still something that you'd like to get to?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll just see how she goes first. It's all right saying they will do it until they get out and do it. You just don't know, so we'll see what happens.
I guess the positive is as well, although you might be behind the 8 ball, only the 3rd run this prep, so if she does improve from this run and continue to go with the work, she's going to go into that race perfectly timed.
Well, that's right. We just had a little bit of a setback with her early. It's put us basically a run behind, so we'll see what happens.
Brett, congratulations. Well done with the win.
Thanks, Adam.
There's Brett Wilkinson, trainer of Nice Go. So hopefully heading towards the Oaks, which I think we all thought that horse was certainly intended to, but they haven't had much luck, as they mentioned, Mark.
Yeah, and what Brett said there, what Brett said there, found the line very, very nicely. Off what was not a very, very fast speed, Adam, so plenty of improvement there, and potentially could get back out to the mile and go well. Looking forward to see where she goes to next start. That'll be a very big guide for punters, but a nice win in the first of the day. 11-1, 3 and 2 across the line.
What we've seen as well, and we've seen in recent weeks, it's been very hard to make up ground, and not too many were running on in that race as well. So, of course, our Maori Boy made up some nice ground late, but it looks to be a day again where they're going to want to be leading out in front.
Yeah, Trade Search did have every opportunity out in front, though, off a very slow tempo. So one more race to judge and decide off that, Adam, and the 2-year-old races should certainly paint a good picture for the punters moving forward on this race day.
Be intrigued to see what Sean O'Donnell has to say about this galloper as well. He rode it all the way back on the 26th of October, so the improvement that he may have felt today with that victory, certainly, as we said, stretching out nicely over the 1,500 metres with the blinkers going on as well and getting the job done. He's just about to weigh in, so we'll stand beside him and keep him a bit of company here. Sean, just tell us the improvement since you rode all the way back in October. I know it's a long time ago, but has this horse continued to improve?
Yeah, I'm a year older than then too. She has. Obviously, the blinkers have worked. When I rode her last time in, she was very green and wayward, and she has been a few starts this time in, but obviously the connections and the jockey's been riding got together, put the blinkers on, and it worked. It was able to settle back, and when I asked her to go, she went, but then in the straight she still wants to get in a bit, but because I can use the left hand, didn't really matter.
So still a lot of improvement for what you felt out there today as well?
Yeah, I think so. She'll definitely get a bit of ground because she relaxed. She's a nice filly, good stride and filly, but she's just got to get out of that little habit of just laying in. It'll cost her more than it'll win, you know.
Sean, really appreciate the time.
Pleasure, always. Thank you.
There's Sean O'Donnell, winning jockey aboard of Nice Go, taking out race number 1, the maiden over the 1,500 metres. We'll go to Eagle Farm now for race number 6.